For our next Guild Wars Reforged guide, I'm going to show you how to get the Legendary Defender of Ascalon title, which is a title that you get by reaching level 20 in the tutorial area, in the Pre-Searing area, as it is called by players. I did the title on 4 characters now, just to prove you that I'm not talking out of my ass. You can see here, this is one of my characters. Same name as me, and she has the title. I could show you 3 more, but let's just, for the sake of this video, let's just keep it this way. So what are you going to do? You're going to need to reach a level 20 in the tutorial area, and therefore the start would be to collect armor sets. You don't have to, because at level 10 the Vanguard buff for daily quests will replace your armor value. I just do it to get the first few levels, because you can only accept the next step of this guide with level 2, so at least you need to make 1 level. You could go outside, grab your class quest, grind Scales for a bit to get your pouch, and then get to Rurik maybe already if you grind it a little bit more. But usually I just go from town to town and grab the different collectors. There is a wiki page where which collector is. For the sake of this video, because he has 2 in the city, we are going to Fort Rennick now, which is one of the cities you will reach in the tutorial zone. And there are 2 collectors in the city. One is right here. And he is giving me my chest armor piece for 5 natural seeds. So how do you get those? You grind Oakhart mobs, which are behind the gate. You will see them automatically if you play the game. So they are behind the gate in the Northlands right here. If you are going to shoot for Legendary Defender of Ascalon, you know where that is. Then there's also the pants item here for 3 spider legs. You just kill 3 spiders outside this gate right here, or inside the catacombs. Come back here, turn this in, grab the armor. That's optional though, because it's not giving you much improvement. It's only tiny little itsy bit of improvement. So the one I would always recommend to grab is the headpiece though. So if your character is going to stay in the tutorial for a while, the headpiece makes the most sense, because it will give you +1 on the rune you stack on top of it. So right here I put Smiting Prayers on it once, but since it automatically adds +1, I get +2 on my skill that I selected here, which is pretty unique. So if I just cash out my attributes right here, you can see Smiting Prayers. I'm at usually at 7 skill points, but thanks to the item I'm at 9, so that's pretty huge. So just follow this way from the city. Ignore the Scales, they're not really dangerous. They can be if you get like a laggy instance, but usually they aren't. Here's a hidden cave. And for 50 of those iris flowers, the red flowers you can pick up on the ground, he will trade you the weapon pouch, but also the head slot item for every class. So that is the only mandatory item for everyone. I recommend getting this. You can get the other pieces too for completion's sake. Again, since you pick up the Vanguard buff from the daily quests at level 10, it does not really make much of a difference picking up the other stuff. I just love wearing 1 complete set, so I'll do it anyways on each character. And here you go. Dragon Scalp Design, which is the monk head item, and 50 iris flowers, and you could click on exchange if you had 50 in your pocket now and grab the item. That is the only one I extremely recommend to everyone. The other armor pieces around the world are optional, of course. So we are going to go back to Ascalon City now, because part 2 of this guide requires that you are level 2, and once you picked up all those armor pieces, by grinding you are already level 2, maybe even level 3, close to level 4. That's also possible. So from level 2 to level 6, I would recommend just doing this step right here. You go in Ascalon City to Prince Rurik. And he has a quest for you. You accept it. And then you just go outside the city to start the quest. I'm not a fan of making cut content. I like my videos organically. So yeah, I'm not going to jump cut around and show you everything in 2 minutes because I don't believe you will learn anything from that. Let's just play the game, you know. Once you go outside, Rurik is waiting for you. And just follow him. You can auto-run as well. Like, I always wait until he walks a little bit forward, and then I click him, and then I don't even have to use the mouse or any of the buttons. She just walks automatically to him. So it's important in your inventory, if you have the Game of the Year edition, I think it's part of Reforged anyways, so you can type /bonus once you are in-game to receive a few items, and one of them is the Summoning Stone, which summons a little imp who's going to fight at your side, which is extremely helpful in this game. He can tank everything. He is one of those flowers I talked about. So just don't die, so you get the XP, that's the most important thing. You don't even have to attack them. You could just stand there, but of course it's faster if you attack them. So right now we don't get much XP from those because we are already level 10, but when you are level 2 you get like 500 XP for every run, and that's really big because you only need like 3k to make a level up at that point, I believe. So it's like 6 runs, then 8 runs, then 15 runs maybe, and then you're already there. And next step is very important. Don't turn in the quest, because then you will be screwed. Port back to town. Go into your quest log and abandon the quest. And then you just walk there again, re-accept it, and do exactly the same thing I just showed you. Nothing more, nothing less. That's how you grind this quest. It is the most efficient way to level up from the beginning part of the game, so from level 2 to level 6 or 7 maybe. You can do level 8 as well if you want to be sure. But the next step is going to require you like a bit more effort, because it's going to be a little difficult, but not really. You can start out just farming the starting mobs behind the gate. So let's just say, for the sake of this guide, we would be level 7 right now, making our way to level 14. So 7 to 14 is the next step in the game. You could also do 7 to 10, but I recommend always staying with Charr until 14, because that's when they give XP and you can just grind them for cool items, so why not just stay there? And you will learn a lot about the game, because it's quite difficult in there. I always recommend grabbing up this quest before you go inside though. Across the wall. Now, back in the day you needed, it's called a gate monkey, someone who comes with you and opens the gate so you can walk through. But you don't have to do that anymore, it got patched. You just walk up here, pull the lever, and then you have 20 seconds. That was doubled from 10 seconds from a few years ago. And you have just enough time to walk inside, no worries at all. So you can see the gate open down there. And now 20 seconds is a bit better than before, but it's not much. So be careful to not dilly-dally around. Always walk right at the sunflower. Just I did there, so you save some time. And then walk through the gate. And that's it. Now you are inside a zone that was previously meant for 2 players only, basically. So the first step I would always recommend summoning your imp, of course, and then you could also maybe use some buff food if this is one of your other characters and you already have one, but then you don't watch this guide, you already know what you're doing, you know? So I guess you don't have them. These are the Oakhearts that I just mentioned a few times now. I recommend grinding them at the start. They give very good XP once you're level 6 or 7. And they hate fire, so the imp is going to do a lot of damage on them. And that's also, you can see here, unnatural seed. That's how you grind the pieces for the armor I showed you at the beginning. So you just go and continue doing this. Basically, there aren't a lot of Oakhearts you can reach at the start. There are a few, but not many. So once you kill all of them, I didn't kill all of them right now, you know, there's way more here, but explore the area, be careful though, there are Charr around. Once you get maybe level 8, level 9, you feel a little more comfortable, you can try killing Charr. That's why we accepted the quest across the wall. It is going to spawn an NPC that will help us kill them. Ben Wolfskin, Wolfsong, something like that. He's called Ben anyways. And yeah, he's waiting for you right here. Honestly, you could basically just do the quest without ever experiencing any Charrs. Nothing would ever happen to you. But we don't want to complete the quest. We want to recruit him as our helpful NPC who fights along our side. So the Charr are a little bit more easier at the start. That's what I recommend if you are new to this and need to be a little bit more careful about what you're doing. Alright. Walk up here. So here is the first pack of Charrs waiting for you. They are a little dangerous. They can kill you in seconds if you don't pay attention. But they yield a lot XP, so it's extremely worth it. Just go this way. Stay on the side to be more careful. And there he is, Ben Wolfson. Wolfson. And now he will fight by your side. Usually the quest is just, you know, walk the way back to the gate, turn the quest in, that's done. But we are not going to do that. Not until level 16. I failed to mention this earlier. Do not turn in any quests until you're level 16. Just don't do it. Because later at level 16 you will require a lot of XP. And yeah, it's going to screw up a lot if... Well, it's not really going to screw up a lot, you just have to grind more. But I'll talk about that later. So, how do we fight the Charr at the beginning if we don't know what we are doing? We walk in with our imp. Maybe drop a rain of fire. Firestorm. And run back. Run back. Let Ben and... Be really careful. Let Ben and your fire imp do the killing. Just attack from behind maybe. Always pay attention to your life bar. Heal yourself. Stay alive so you can earn the XP once they die. That's the most important thing. Because you're doing this to level up, you know. Dying makes no sense here. So Ben doesn't always survive. I'm not sure, I think he died already. He's not that useful. But for the first group, like if you're just starting out and are a little scared of the Charr, I would recommend just grinding this first group right here because it's fairly simple. And for the first group, Ben is help, but you can see he's already dead. Sometimes he survives and comes with you, but you know, he's already dead, so no way, Jose. We are going to the next group of Charr. Basically, this whole map is full of Charr. Kill as much as you can in one run. Don't stress it though, you are going to die a lot. You need to learn to stay behind trees, behind mountains, behind walls even. I will show you like a little wall thing right here. And it's just really important to stay behind the walls and the mountains to not get attacked by them. You can attack them through the mountain. That works, by the way. Not with auto attack, but with your skill set, you can attack them through the mountain. So that's pretty helpful. Like with some spells. Not everyone can do that. I don't think Ranger can, because he's attacking with his weapon. I don't think Warrior can, because he's attacking with his weapon. But if you have just some magical spells, it does work. So I'll show you what I mean right here. There's usually a patrol that is inside the little castle area right here. Always wait until they go away. They will patrol and go all the way back down here and leaving us enough time to kill these Charr before they come back. Just drop something on them. Go behind this wall area right here. Line of sight them basically. And now just press some skills. Try and heal your imp maybe if you're a monk. Yeah, I'm getting attacked right now. I might not survive this. It's just a few more. Oh, this is going to be dangerous now. Use my Thorn's ability to kill him. Firestorm again through the wall. Always stay behind the wall at the beginning, so you don't get attacked as much. Yeah. And then you just wait for the second patrol to arrive. They should be coming back shortly now. Oh, they're already back. Okay, perfect. And then you can just kill them and get some more XP. But for the sake of the video, I will show you the rest. There is one big giant boss area in the middle of all of this. And these bosses drop insane armor. Like they can drop mods, they can drop... Every Charr can drop the same basically, but bosses can drop salvage kits, which are worth a lot. And also Charr bags. If you're missing inventory space, that's a good thing to do. Here's a Graw patrol. They're only level 3, they're not going to hurt you. But here's another patrol of Charr. Always wait until they come to this point right here, then kill them. At the beginning, you need to be very patient, you know. You can't just run in, because then you would die. So I'll just zoom out to show you. There are some bosses right here. Smokeskin, Blaze Bloodbane. You got right here, like one is called Red Eye or something. It's basically 4 bosses, and they all have a chance to drop some good items, and they give you especially lots of XP. They do this until level 14. So I just recommend completing the whole area right here. We're not going to do this for the video right now, but I would recommend you to complete this whole area over and over and over and over again until you are level 14. Again, don't do any quests. And once you're level 14, you're going to do dailies. You can, again, do this with level 10 already, but the recommendation is something else. So they added an NPC. If you're a returning player, you may not know this, because back in the day it didn't exist. They added an NPC right here, which is giving you a daily quest, Lieutenant Langmar, and she's offering one quest each day at 4 p.m. UTC something rather. It's 5 p.m. CEST, and then it will give you one quest every day. I recommend just looking for this following quest. It's called Farmer Hamnet, and it will require you to do the following. Go to Foibos Fair down here. It's a little small, I don't know, circus area down here. And the thing is the following. You do it this way. You only kill the very first 2 bandits. You don't do the quest. You don't run the whole area. You only do the first 2 bandits. And then you know, return to the folly, 2 bandits. Return to the folly, 2 bandits. Return to the folly, 2 bandits. That's the most efficient way to go from 14 to 20. We are going to get our imp out right here. And these bandits are right here. It's right now it's 2 raiders. It can always be 1 raider and 1 fire mage. It can also be 2 fire mages. But right now it's 2 melees. So as a monk I don't have much choice. I need to do my imp do the killing, and I have to basically just stay back and heal him, because once I get attacked I'm done. Let's just be real. So this is going to be dangerous already. The most important thing is that you stay alive, because you need the XP, you know? Alright, that's 64 XP a pop, so basically 128 XP with every run. There's a trick to how to do this quicker, like you don't open the map and port back to the folly, and you don't go back. So to save time, I'll show you a little trick. You walk like outside of town, then back inside of town, then right back outside of town. And this will make it so that after you killed the bandits, you can just type /resign in the chat. And this basically means you are giving up, and then you can port back to town. But you still got the XP, and it doesn't count as a death. And you always get ported back to this thing right here. So it is a lot faster than getting ported down here and walking all the way back up. So yeah, that's what you do. You do this until you are level 19 with 1k XP left. With 1k XP left, you then do this quest and finally finish it, and then turn it in town so everyone can see, hey, you know, he did it. It's important not to do it prematurely, because then no one would see it and no one would type congratulations in chat. And believe me, after farming this for like maybe a week straight of gameplay, you want someone to congratulate you. It feels a lot better. You're not gonna hate yourself too much after that. So yeah, that's basically the fastest way. Again, at level 16, the XP you get from these 2 bandits is the lowest, at 16 XP a pop. So they get you 32 XP per run, which means you would have to do over 300 runs just for 1 level. Fuck that shit. So you're just going to instead keep all the quests in the game forever until you hit level 16. And now with level 16, you just do the quests. So let's imagine we are level 16, and we just do a normal quest run. Do all the quests you can find in the game. There's a wiki page listing every quest so you don't miss any. Yeah, do the quests, get the XP. Just be careful, like I showed in my last guide. Don't tell him you want to leave town, or else you're fucked. And then you will have to start over. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for our guide. I don't think there's any more to say. It is a big grind, but it is a lot of fun. I just recently did it on 3 characters at the same time. That's not normal. I'm just insane in that. But it was funny dropping 3 level 20s back to back in the town chat, and people reacted very well. It was very funny. Yeah, so that's just it. Enjoy the game. If you want to be level 20 in the tutorial area, that's how you do it. Basically, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of motivation, but at the end of the day, it will be worth it. So thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day. Bye bye.